Are you one of these people that take your phone and you take a picture of the computer screen? Haven't you heard that a picture is worth 1,000 words? Well, there is a secret shortcut on Windows. Are you ready for this? It's Windows key Shift S. Windows key Shift S. That is the snipping tool, and this is your ticket to capturing your computer screen. If someone says, "Oh, where do I click? Where do I go?" You say Windows key Shift S, and this will solve many of your problems for getting the point across, documenting your procedures. My name is Robert Plank from DFY Podcast. I help adventurous entrepreneurs use podcasting to cultivate business, and I want to show you this. Say you're in this situation where you're talking to someone and he says, well, hey, and I said to this guy, Pat, I said, hey, we did a podcast together, and then here it is on YouTube. And I highly recommend that you personally do this for yourself with your podcast. Even if you only have 1 episode, 10 episodes, contact your guests and say, hey, here's where it's live. Great. Here's where it's on YouTube. Also great. But then say, I want you as the guest of the podcast to go in the comments section and leave me a comment. Now, why would they do that? Well, number one, you know that it will help the rankings of your video on YouTube. YouTube loves a video with even 1 comment versus 0. It's an easy way for you to kind of find your way back to that podcast guest. You can click on their profile, you can subscribe, and also, once they leave a comment, you can go back and update your YouTube description and place their YouTube username right there in your description as well. Maybe I'll show that in a minute, but here's where we're at, right? I made a podcast, put it on YouTube, said to this guy, Pat, I want you to leave a comment. And he said to me, well, what do you want me to do here? Like, where do I do this? So here's what we tell Pat. We go to our YouTube video, and maybe we'll size the screen down. That way we can capture it all in one. So we'll size the screen down a little bit. And then well, maybe not. Maybe it's too. All right. So now we size it down. We have it where we have the comments. So I want to kind of capture everything, right? I want to capture the URL and the video and the comment. And I used to go, I think I could do like Alt print screen, and that would capture the whole window. Too much. We do Windows key Shift S, and it's all kind of dimmed down. And then it gives us these crosshairs, and I think you could even record a video if you want to. But anyway, by default, we go and let's just figure out what we want to draw. So we'll grab all of that. We don't want to get all the recommended videos, just the address bar, the video, and the comments section. So we draw that, and this pops up, snipping tool. Click on markup and share, and takes a moment, but there's a tool that I've used for many years. Oh, here, it's down here. There's a tool called Snagit. And I thought it was just an amazing tool because you can capture screenshots, you can draw boxes and add arrows, but look at this. It's built into Windows now. Windows key, Shift S. So we can, we can draw a box. So we'll draw a box around the comments section, and maybe we'll draw a red arrow pointing to it. And they even know to make it red by default. So they thought of everything. And then what we do here is you can do one of two things. You can right click and save as, but what's an even better shortcut is this little copy icon, the kind of the duplicated square. So if you click on this, look at how amazing this is. We clicked on it once, and now it's copied this screenshot to the clipboard. We did Windows key Shift S, draw the box, draw the arrows, click on this copy icon here. We can go back to the email, and without even saving, uploading, we just copy to the clipboard, and we can say, scroll down and leave a quick comment in the comments area. And then we do a Control V or right click and paste, and check this out. No saving, no anything. We just Windows key Shift S. It was there. We add our boxes or arrows, click the copy button, paste it in the email. This might be the most valuable shortcut key you ever come across. I can't say it enough. Windows key Shift S. And one other thing I want to also show you is in this process here of making a podcast and of following up with guests is here's what you can do after your guest does leave a comment is you say like there's this YouTube video and this guy Mark Savant, really smart guy, recommended for artificial intelligence, he left a comment, right? And what we can do here is we can highlight his username, right click and copy, and then click edit video. And when we edit our video here, here's how I had it before, is I had it just like this, right? Description of the video, and here's his name. But what I did is I right-click and paste. Oh, if it lets me, right-click and paste. And then here it pops up all of these Mark Savants, and here's him. And I click on that. And then it kind of does this little highlighting, tagging thing. And that's really important. That's really valuable for a few reasons. Google has an idea called EEAT, Experience, Expertise, Authoritativeness, Trust. And what it means is that say you're Mark and you say you're an expert on artificial intelligence and you say all these great things about yourself, that's fine. But if other people say great things about you and they all link to you, then that kind of enhances your reputation, makes you appear better in the algorithm, etc. And so in Mark's case, we made sure to tag him, and I believe that if Mark were to go to his YouTube studio, so we go to YouTube here.
Would you like
when we go to YouTube studio, I believe that at least I know in the comments, if someone mentions me, this appears here. So I'm not sure if in the comments there's some kind of way for him to know, but I know at the very least, I'm very confident that he at least received some kind of a notification when I tagged him in that way. And now it's a good idea for people to easily find him, right? Because say there's this guy, Pat Sanahan, we do have links to his Facebook, LinkedIn for someone to find him. But if someone goes and see this guy, Mark Savant, well, now we have to go and find out. All right, now here we go. Here's the video with Mark, and we go and say he hadn't left a comment. Well, here in the description, here's a link directly to his YouTube, and it's very useful for everyone involved, right? You post your YouTube video, and then it links to your guest's YouTube. So that's a great tip, but even better is, what is it? Say it with me, Windows key, Shift S. This is the way to use the snipping tool to grab a screenshot, to draw red arrows on it, to copy it, to place it in emails, paste it in your Google documents. Great way to make your SOPs. Windows key, Shift S. It'll change your life. It changed mine. Robert Plank. Don't be a stranger. Like and subscribe. Comment. See you soon.